Hey guys, I'm Kelly, the nurse who questions. And today I'm sitting with something that doesn't require paranoia, just awareness. Because there is a place in the California redwoods called Bohemian Grove. It's real, it's not internet folklore. It's owned by the Bohemian Club, founded in the late 1800s. And for over a century, it's hosted some of the most powerful men in the world. I won't disclose who, but you can look it up. Presidents, cabinet members, military leaders, corporate executives, and architects of policy and war. This isn't secret in the sense that it doesn't exist. It's secret in the sense that it's closed, private, shielded away from the public eye. I wonder why that is. Every summer, members gather there for retreats. It's a mixture of leisure, art, networking, and rituals. And one of those rituals is called the cremation of care. During this ceremony, an effigy is burned in front of a massive stone owl. It's roughly 40 feet tall, known as the Owl Shrine. The effigy is called dull care. So it's this narrative that care, meaning worry, conscience, burden, it's something to be theatrically released so these men can govern freely. That's the official framing of it. A pageant of sorts. A symbolic letting go. Just a harmless tradition. And here's where I pause. Not in fear, not in fantasy, but just overall curiosity. Because if there's one thing nursing, psychiatry, and human behavior teach you, it's this. Ritual reveals belief. Symbol reveals mindset. And behavior in private tells you more than performance ever will in public. We don't have to assume something evil is going on to ask meaningful questions. What does it mean when leaders ritualize the burning of care? What happens when responsibility is something to be shed instead of integrated? In mental health, we pay close attention to a person's affect. We notice when someone intellectualizes to avoid feeling, when they externalize responsibility, when they need ritualized attachment in order to function. And look, I'm not saying these dudes are bad guys. Some are definitely bad guys though. And I'm definitely not saying that these rituals cause harm, but I am saying that symbolism matters, especially when it's repeated for generations by people who hold enormous power over the lives of others. And what's also interesting is how little curiosity that this generates. And I'm not saying people should have outrage, but curiosity, that doesn't spike anybody's interest. We either dismiss it entirely or we turn it into cartoonish conspiracy, which conveniently prevents any real conversation about power psychology. Because it's uncomfortable to ask, why does leadership require secrecy? Why does authority need insulation from consequence? In nursing, we're trained to notice when the story doesn't match the behavior. When someone insists that they're fine, but their behaviors tell a different story. When power says, this means nothing, but still insists on rituals, symbolism, and privacy. So I'm not offering answers. I don't usually do that. I like to incite questions. I'm just refusing to look away from the psychological implications because power without empathy is definitely not leadership. It's pathology. And if care is something to be burned, then we at least should be asking, what replaces it? So stay aware, stay awake, and don't apologize for staying attentive and sounding like a conspiracy theorist. You just see what most don't, and I see you.